Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you guys how to do this lovely pink eyeshadow look. So if you would like to see that, stay tuned.
You are pretty girl, pretty girl, pretty girl. Why my girl, you are pretty girl, pretty girl, pretty girl. Why my girl, you are pretty girl, pretty girl, pretty.
Okay guys, so the first thing I'm doing is applying my e.l.f. Super Hydrate Moisturizer, and I'm just rubbing that all over my face. So now I'm going in with a brow spoolie and just brushing out my brows. After that, I apply my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer in the shade Deep Chestnut to my lid and underneath my brows. Now going in with the beauty sponge, I'm just gonna blend and make sure it's evenly coated. Using my e.l.f. Super Hydrate Concealer in the shade Deep Chestnut, I'm adding that to my eyelids only and going in with the beauty sponge again to blend that out. After I'm finished blending, it's on to eyeshadow. So the first shade I'm using is the shade Ginger from the Anastasia X Jackie Aina palette, and I'm blending that into my outer crease. Here you see me doing the same thing on the other side and just making sure that the color is blended in really well. Just keep adding color until you think that you've built it up enough, and then we're on to the next shade. On an angled brush, I'm going in with the shade Pinker from the Jackie Aina palette and blending that into my outer crease and closer to my lid, but not fully on my eyelid. Now going in with the brush I used for the first color, I'm just blending in those two colors together without adding any extra product. Using a flat brush, I'm taking the shade Supreme and applying that to my eyelid and almost creating a cut crease, but without any added concealer. After building up the color on one eye, just do that on the other side. After blending everything in, I'm going in with a NYX single shadow in the shade Rose Gold and another one in the shade Glam Purple, and blending those on top of my lids. After I'm satisfied with the color, we move on to face makeup. So again, with my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer in the shade Chestnut, we're just going to go underneath my eyes into triangles, above my eyebrows, and do like my whole concealer method. After concealer, I'm adding foundation, and then we're going to blend everything in. Before blending, I'm adding my under foundation highlight, so I'm using the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator in the shade Gleam. So here you see me adding foundation to my nose just as like a fake contour, and then I'll add concealer to the center to just highlight my nose bridge. After this, we're just going to take my beauty sponge and blend it all out, everything around the mouth and around my neck, forehead area. Using a smaller sponge, I'm going to just blend in my forehead concealer and everything around my eyebrows, then my nose and my under eyes. Here you see me adding a little more foundation just to cover up some of the highlighter that I realized was gleaming through. Back again with the tiny sponge, just blending out my under eye and making sure everything is well mixed, well blended, and looking great. Our next step is to set everything in place, so we're just adding some of the e.l.f. setting spray and fanning that dry. As you will soon see, this is my favorite part of the makeup routine, and this short clip will tell you why. After my face is fully dry, I go in again with a brow spoolie, just making sure my brows are perfectly intact and looking good. Our next step is now going to be my lashes. So first thing I'll do is use my lash curler and just curl them, really quick, curl, curl, curl. Then I'm going to use my mascaras. The first mascara that I'm going to use is the e.l.f. Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara in black. The next mascara is the Wet n Wild Mega Volume Mascara in also the shade black. Once I've finished all of that, it's time to move on to blush. So you can see the the horror in my face as I applied so much blush. But I ended up blending it out and covering most of it with more foundation, so you'll see that in the next few steps. After fixing that adorable mess, we're applying my contour, and I contour using these two shades from the James Charles palette, and I'm just brushing that in and making sure everything is all good. After blending in my contour, we lined my lips, and now I'm applying the same two shimmer shades that I used on my eyelids on my lips. I'm gonna then top it with a gloss, and you guys will see the finished product right here in the corner. So here is a close-up on my lips, and as you can see, they sparkle so good in the sun. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you are not already subscribed, please subscribe, and see you in the next one.
You are pretty girl, pretty girl, pretty girl.